That's it. But before we get to the second video, if you're new here, please smash that subscribe and follow button.
Make sure, guys, let's do this. Second video, why is the 2011 NBA Finals, why the 2011 NBA Finals will never be forgotten. Do it.
Let's find out why we'll never.
Of course.
It's Game 6 of the 2011 NBA Finals. And look who's leading the series. Yeah.
Oh, nah, John Ball. So, sorry, man. If you know what it is, we're getting a second monitor. We can't see the subs right now. So, if you're subbing and everything, like, we're not egoing you guys, man. Big thank you to you guys. You. Like, it's just, until tomorrow, we can't even see what they are or anything.
Well, we have a second monitor, but we just need
we need to connect it up.
Extension cord.
So, it'll be here tomorrow, guys. Thank you for subbing and thank you for supporting us, guys. We ain't doing no LeBron James ego thing here.
Yeah, don't worry,
Dirk and the Mavericks are on the cusp of one of the greatest upsets in league history. On the flip side, Miami's newly formed Big Three is on the verge of an all-time great collapse. They were supposed to win not 1, not 2, not 3, you know what I'm getting to. Yet here they are, just 48 minutes away from a complete failure against a team that shouldn't even be here in the first place. So how did we get here? How did Dallas of all teams get themselves in this position? And what went wrong for Miami? Well, to answer those questions, we gotta go back to 2006. In the 06 finals, we got a young 24-year-old Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat face off against a prime 27-year-old Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, no.
He's mad tall. I think you guys said he's 7 foot. He just looks like a giant. You know, some people, like, you could just see the height through even videos, like, even if they're around tall people.
All this time, I never knew KD was tall. I don't know why.
Guys, comment again.
He's 7 foot as well.
So this guy's 7'1". How tall is KD, guys? If you know.
That's how tall he was until I saw him next to LeBron James. I was like, oh, he's actually really tall.
He is really tall.
I think because he's very slim. I just didn't think he was tall.
No, but when someone's slim, you normally see the height more because they've got a lanky look to them. This guy just looks tall as hell, man.
In the Dallas Mavericks. And at the peak of his powers, Dirk had the edge early in the series. The Mavericks got up 2-0, and it seemed like Nowitzki would finally capture his long-awaited title.
My God.
Until the Flash spoiled the party.
The Flash.
Dwayne Wade completely took over the next 4 games, averaging over 39 points a night to drag the Heat to their first title in franchise history while putting a knife through Dirk's heart. This was supposed to be his championship. He'd been so close so many times, and it seemed like the stars had finally aligned. But in the blink of an eye, the Flash took it from him. The 2006 finals shook the NBA to its core, but what happened just 5 years later eclipsed it.
Right, chapter 2, boy.
After their heartbreaking loss in the finals, Dallas bounced back with a monster 2007 season. The team won 67 games and had the best record in the NBA. Dirk was named the league's MVP, and they were poised not to just make another run to the finals, but to win the championship. And then, boom.
The greatest upset in the history of the NBA playoffs.
Look how upset they look, boy. I think they were not expecting to lose.
They have defeated the Dallas Mavericks in 6.
Dallas suffered a catastrophic.
I'll be back.
He looks like a Terminator.
He does.
German style. They're saying he choked. Did he play bad that game, guys?
Oh, God.
Collapse to the We Believe Warriors in the first round of the playoffs, becoming just the 3rd team in history to lose to the 8th seed as the 1st seed. It was an absolute embarrassment to Dirk and the entire Mavericks franchise. And for the cherry on top, just 2 weeks after their shocking defeat, Nowitzki had to accept the MVP trophy in an all-time awkward press conference. It was no doubt the lowest moment of his career. But pressure makes diamonds, right? Meanwhile, 2007 was the title defense season for the Miami Heat, and it didn't go so smoothly. D-Wade faced injuries throughout the year and they got swept in the first round. It was disappointing to say the least, and a little baffling. After 2
Guys, is there any... Well, if you lot want to see us do more Dwayne Wade, show up tomorrow on the stream with some links of D-Wade or anyone else you want to see, because we're doing the content gathering stream on Wednesday. So if you want to see certain guys, or if there's Dwayne Wade videos, because I think he's pretty good, bring some links tomorrow and we'll go through them.
2006, both teams seemingly had another run in them. A young superstar with the rest of his career in front of him and a unicorn at the top of his game. But just a year later, you questioned everything about them. In fact, the following years were eerily similar. In 2008, Dallas won 51 games and lost in round 1. Miami got thrashed by injuries and won just 15 games.
Injuries,
failure. In 2009, the Heat bounced back and then got bounced in round 1, while the Mavericks got deleted in the second round. In 2010, they redeemed themselves, 55 wins and the second seed in the West. Now, tell me if you've heard this before. The Mavericks choked. They got upset by the 7th seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round, and it wasn't much different on the other side. Miami lost to the Boston Celtics in 5 for another first round exit. In fact, the Heat haven't won a single playoff series since they won the title. It was rough, and headed into the 2010 offseason, our 2006 finalists needed to see major changes if they wanted to get back to where they were just 5 years ago. And for the Miami Heat, change wore number 6.
Oh. That's LeBron. Is that LeBron's number?
Yep.
In the 2010 offseason, Miami signed the free agent of all free agents, LeBron motherfucking James.
How does LeBron become a free agent? That's wild, you know. Like, someone like to that caliber, they don't normally become a free agent. Like, they normally have a team, like some sort of management or something. He just...
What's a free agent?
I believe it's when you don't have no management. And like, it's basically you accept a contract on your own with no management, nothing. Like, no one there to say yes, no.
No one to guide you or tell you what you can or can't do.
I respect it. That's the best way to do it. But normally people with that caliber don't really go free agents. I was quite surprised to see that.
He's such a big player as well.
He became the most hated player in the NBA for that move. That's crazy. Damn.
Arguably the best player in the world and the back-to-back MVP. Oh, and they also signed this Chris Bosh dude who's pretty good too, and a return trip to the finals for Miami seems imminent. Dallas, however, didn't get the opportunity to make that type of move, but they did address their defense, trading for Tyson Chandler to be their anchor on the defensive end. Both squads felt good about their moves, and the 2011 season was upon us.
Oh. D-Wade and
Compared to the
LeBron
last
is OP,
5
though.
years,
Yeah,
this season
they
was
were very good
magical for the
together.
Heat. The Big Three was living up to the hype and finished with 58 wins as the second seed in the East. Out in the other conference, the Dallas Mavericks were an absolute wrecking ball. Though they were a little older, it was a perfect blend of talent, proven by their 57-win season to clinch the third seed in the West. This set up a first-round matchup against a solid Portland team that pushed them a little more than expected. The series was tied at 2, but the Mavericks closed it out in 6. Round 1 for the Miami Heat in the East, however, was a cakewalk, taking care of the 76ers in 5. But their next opponent was a much, much bigger challenge. The defending Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics, led by the original Big Three. They dummied them in 5. As Miami beat last year's finalists, the Mavericks were doing the same, facing off against Kobe and the 2-time defending champion Lakers. And surprisingly, Dallas swept them, which lines them up for yet another challenge against a young juggernaut in OKC.
Dallas was on fire. 4-0. That's so disrespectful to get 4-0 in my opinion. Like, you didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, basically.
They call it a sweep. It's like the official term, sweep.
Yeah.
The old guys beat the new kids in 5 to finally make it back to the NBA Finals for a chance at redemption. But will it be against the loaded Bulls squad or the Big Three? Miami had their hands full with the 62-win Chicago Bulls and MVP D Rose in the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost Game 1 and it seemed like they were in trouble. I'm just kidding, they rattled off 4 straight wins and the Heat are back in the finals facing off against an old foe. This time around, it's David versus Goliath. Dirk has no shot, right? And just like that, they're back. A 2006 finals rematch that not many had expected, but what many did expect, including experts, was a Miami beatdown. And Game 1 seemed to be a preview of that. Skip to the second half and Miami cranked up the heat. LeBron and Wade combined to score 17 in the third quarter, and it was capped off by a fading 3 by LeBron to beat the buzzer and put Miami up 4.
Oh, that was a close
It
game,
wasn't a
though.
massive lead by any means, but Dallas wasn't able to overtake them. LeBron threw down a demonstrative and one slam with 2 minutes to go to push their lead to double digits, and it was wraps. Miami's big three lived up to their name with some big performances. They dominated the second half and take game 1. After a fairly convincing win in Game 1, Miami now had the opportunity to take full control of this series, and Dwayne Wade wasn't going to let it go to waste.
I like Dwayne Wade. He's a sick player.
Yeah. He's very talented.
Just come in, Wade sidesteps. They should be up more. Wade, oh, difficult bank shot. Nowitzki.
They're putting in work.
The Flash was a problem with a 21-point first half that gave the Heat all the momentum they needed, and it also lit a fire under LeBron. In the third quarter, he threw down 2 earth-shattering dunks to give Miami a 4-point lead headed into the fourth, and that's when they got into a groove. The first 5 minutes of the quarter was complete and utter dominance by the Heat.
After watching like that, if you obviously you guys were probably watching that live, you would think that's it, it's done. Like, there's no way this Maverick team can compete with LeBron's Heat team, like Miami Heat. Like, you'd think that, but we're gonna find out.
Yep.
Capped off by a Dwayne Wade corner 3 to give him 36 on the night and take a commanding 15-point lead.
Too dominant.
The game was over. A 2-0 series lead for Miami seemed inevitable, until Dallas hit them with an Uno reverse card. The Mavs began draining threes and tough mid-range jumpers to go on a white-hot 15-2 run to get within 2 with 2:40 to go. And that's when Dirk took over. On the fast break, he scoops home a lefty layup to tie the game. Seconds later, he drains a monster 3 to take the lead. But they fall asleep on defense and Mario Chalmers nails a corner 3 to tie it up, which puts the ball back into Dirk's hands with less than 10 seconds remaining.
Fourth quarter, 93-93. 8 seconds to go.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki drives with underneath lefty layup.
And this is what we
Stole it from
watched
the
on the
highlights.
highlights.
Banks it in.
Back.
3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeouts, trailing by 2. James back to Wade. Wade puts it up for the win. Off the mark, and Dallas has tied the finals with one of the most incredible comebacks in NBA Finals history.
I'm surprised Wade. I know it was a hard shot to put away, but I'm surprised he missed it.
No, you know what? I think it's pressure, man.
It's too much pressure.
It was such a... The buzzer basically went. He had to quickly get out of his hand.
Yeah, it's the speed thing. You have to
Yeah.
release the ball before the buzzer, ain't it?
But you know what, though? Their reaction time was quick. LeBron got the ball, gave it to Wade.
Oh, so that was from half court. So yeah, okay, makes sense why he missed it. Not anyone could just put a half court or away like that.
Unless it was Curry.
Yeah, but even Curry will miss them. He's not gonna.
Nah,
even with the 99 shot,
he's
yeah.
gonna make it.
Guys, do you think Curry would have put that away? Comment yes.
I
Yes or
think
no.
he would have.
Nowitzki came through big time. Dallas absolutely robs a game from Miami on the road, and the series is tied.
1-1.
After what happened in Game 2, LeBron and Wade came out angry in Game 3, each scoring 8 points in the first quarter. Miami took this pissed off attitude deep into the second, getting up by as much as 13 with 2:30
big
remaining in the
lead.
half.
They ain't
But
playing.
then,
Yeah, they're not messing
they got
about.
deja vu.
Uh-oh.
Dallas went on a blazing 10-2 run and cut the deficit to 5 entering the second half.
They
But the
closed the
Heat
gap.
responded once again, getting back up 13, to which Dirk answered with 9 in the third to keep the Mavs within reach. And in the fourth quarter, he went unconscious.
Nowitzki, a good look for 3.
Big shot.
Nowitzki backdoor, tie
Flow
game.
state.
Nowitzki 5 on the clock. Nowitzki head fake, falling away. It's good. Dirk Nowitzki knocks it down again.
Dirk tapped into his flow state with a 15-point quarter with some of the purest buckets you'll ever see. This was part of a 34-point, 11-rebound, 3-block
Holy.
performance. However, it wasn't enough to take the lead. With 45 seconds left, the score is tied. LeBron finds a wide-open Bosch and he drills the deep 2 to take the lead. And with 4 seconds left, Dirk has a chance to win, or send the game to overtime.
Timeouts, they have to get it in. Up to Nowitzki.
Come on, Dirk.
Nowitzki spins, head fake, falling.
Oh my God, fade away.
Shot won't go, and Miami holds on and takes game.
I thought you put it away.
Nowitzki misses his patented fadeaway at the buzzer. Miami survives by the skin of their teeth, and they're just 2 wins away from a title.
You know they're going home and they're praying to God, saying thank you for not letting that go in. Like they're genuinely praying.
100%. Oh,
This was a tough.
Entering a
Yes.
crucial game 4, Dallas received some bad news. Dirk was dealing with a serious sinus infection. He'd tough it out to play, but it was clear that he wasn't 100%, which meant that this was a golden opportunity for the Heat to take full control of
That's
this
sad.
series and go up 3-1. But that's not exactly how it went. The Mavericks got massive contributions from Chandler, Marion, Terry, and Stevenson, combining for 57 of the team's 86 points.
Ooh.
They were the only reason this game stayed close, and for the 3rd game in a row, this one would be decided in the final minute. With less than 20 seconds left and Dallas up 1, Dirk comes through, scooping in a layup to go up 3. This game is going to come down to the final shot, but it wouldn't have if it wasn't for LeBron. The man who was supposed to be the best player in this series was passive, lackadaisical, and just completely out of it in a critical game 4. He had just 8 points and 4 turnovers on 3 of 11 shooting. Had he played anything like himself, Miami wins this game. But for lack of better words, he choked, and the Heat have to muster up a miracle. Miami needs a 3, the ball gets inbounded, and Dwayne Wade fumbles it. The Heat miss out on a golden opportunity, and we got ourselves a series.
It's the pressure, and one bad game in that such an important series is too. You can't afford to have a bad game, and this comes back to the GOAT debate. Would Michael Jordan choke on a final series?
Nah.
He's not choked on any of them. Hence why he's got so many rings and how many he's won.
Yeah.
So it's all mad, man. Guys, do you think Michael Jordan would have carried that to the way he used to, man, if he was at his prime?
You guys remember that Dirk sickness from Game 4? Well, prior to Game
So apparently Wade and LeBron both made fun of Dirk's illness as well. So that's why he went on a mad one and started going crazy.
That was karma.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, karma's a real thing, guys, man.
Game 5, LeBron and Wade made it clear that they weren't buying it. They were caught in crystal clear 4K, fake coughing, making fun of Nowitzki's sickness,
here we go.
insinuating that he was faking it. The video made the rounds, and Dirk definitely caught wind of it, because like many other all-time greats, this type of disrespect fuels them.
You wouldn't fake on a final series. Like,
Yeah, come on, man.
They're just... Yeah,
He's a top player as well. He's got no reason to fake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Dirk is no different.
Think of the video of Wade and LeBron coughing. Dwayne said that that was a real cough, by the way.
Well, I just thought it was a little childish, a little ignorant.
Yeah.
Nowitzki, quick move, and the finish. Nowitzki drives on Anthony, stops, left-handed, puts it in.
He went militant.
Favor of the Heat.
They regret that, boy.
Nowitzki, high arcing three.
Yeah, that cooked them for that.
He's like, you guys want to make fun of me?
Yeah,
Take
he cooked them.
Well, I just thought it was a little childish.
Nowitzki showed out in front of LeBron and Wade with 29, 6, and 3 on their attempts. Our guy was laser focused, and as we entered the 4th quarter with a 5-point lead for the Mavericks, Nowitzki got a helping hand. Jason Terry scored 8 huge points in the 4th that included a colossal 3
that
in
changed the
LeBron's
game.
mouth to ice the game. This is why you never disrespect an all-time great. Or Jason Terry. The Mavericks are now just 1 win away from redemption.
What's up with these basketballers taking things personally and then they end up doing some crazy performance? Luka, we watched when they...
MJ.
I think, is it Booker? Booker done the fake, Luka special, and when he slid.
Oh, yeah.
And then Luka wiped the floor with their team. Michael Jordan was good at that.
Yep.
LeBron as well. LeBron's had a few times where he's took it personal and he absolutely
Steph
went crazy.
Curry as well.
Steph Curry
He's done it
we
a few
watched as
times.
well. Dirk now. I feel like if they can just unlock this thing for every
24/7.
game. That's why Michael Jordan used to lie
Yeah.
in his head. He the guy wouldn't even say nothing. He'd be like, nah, he said something about my mum. Like,
He'll rage bait himself.
He'll rage bait himself, and he said it as well. And the guy was like, I didn't say that. What the fuck?
Game 6 put us on the cusp of one of the greatest collapses in history, which meant we were also on the cusp of one of the greatest underdog stories in history.
Big.
We were going to get a storybook ending, unless LeBron had something to say about it. James exploded right out of the gates, draining threes, getting to the cup as part of a 9-point first quarter. In a massive must-win game, he was showing no nerves. But I'll tell you who was. Dirk. This dude couldn't throw the ball into the ocean if he wanted to. In the first half, he had just 3 points on 1 of 12 shooting. Were he and the Mavs about to choke again? Despite Dirk's struggles, Dallas got out to a 12-point lead early in the second quarter. But it didn't last long. Miami responded right away with a blistering 14-0 run within 3 minutes to get themselves back in the game. The rest of the quarter stayed tight, and Dallas took a 2-point lead into halftime. And the only reason they have a lead despite Dirk's shooting is because of our Game 5 hero, Jason Terry.
Hey, Jason Terry though, like he's coming clutch. He's
we need to react to him. I don't think
we've not done anything. Guys, W in the chat if you want to see us do a reaction to Jason Terry at some point.
Yeah.
Because he seems like he's some undercover
underdog.
Yeah, underdog that's just like coming up clutch when needed.
Yep.
Oh, apparently no. Everyone's saying no. So maybe it was good on this series. He's like, trust me, though. All right, say no more, guys. We trust you guys.
Maybe he just showed up for this series.
But hey, he showed up.
Yeah, he done his
The
job.
Jet had a whopping 19 points in the first half, delivering
hilarious.
once again when they needed him the most. And in the third quarter, the big dog woke up.
Okay,
Dirk was knocking down tough mid-range jumpers for 8 points in the period, 5 more than his entire first half. And it got Dallas rolling. They began draining threes, getting to the rim with ease, and there was no response from Miami. The Mavericks were unstoppable, extending their 2-point halftime lead to 9 as they headed into what may be the final quarter of the season. The fourth was a slow death for Miami. They couldn't do anything to cut into Dallas's lead. It really felt like it was meant to be for the Mavericks. After years of heartbreaks and failures, they found themselves just minutes away from reaching a mountaintop that seemed so far away for the past half-decade. So with the summit within reach and the championship on the line, the ball was put into Dirk's hands to take them home.
That's the way they should play.
He's gonna make it.
Puts it up.
Fade away. Is it in?
Puts it in.
Yeah, he made up for that.
Nowitzki left.
He made up for it.
The Miami Heat, they've done it. They win their first championship in franchise history. The greatest upset in the history of the NBA playoffs.
Oh my God, how many years did they lose it?
From the Dallas Mavericks. Denver's headed to the Western Conference Finals.
The first number 7 seed to win a best-of-7 first-round series.
They won.
Back to Nowitzki, lefty layup, banks
He's putting them away now.
Tied the finals. He's going too early. Drives underneath, layup, he puts it in. The Mavericks have evened the series. Early, drives underneath, layup, he puts it in. The Mavericks have evened the.
I'm a LeBron fan. It does hurt seeing him like this, man. I do like LeBron,
I like him as well.
but you can't always be a winner. You can't win 1,000% times out of 1,000.
Yeah.
You have taken an L here and there, man.
You have to take it out because this is what makes you stronger.
And this was against a good player. Dirk and his team, they delivered. And that Jet guy, he showed up when needed.
Yep.
Series. Terry, a long three. Bang! And the Mavericks will take a 3-2 lead in the NBA Finals.
This loss is what made LeBron apparently. So there we go, man. You need to do it, man. So everyone takes it now.
Lays it in, and it's 103-92, and that should do it. The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions. The first title in franchise history. Nowitzki elevating his status amongst the NBA's greats.
Beautiful video.
This is why you should never take the piss out of anybody. Because look, karma.
Karma's a bitch.
Yep, karma comes. And we'll be like, you know
And I
what?
bet LeBron didn't take the piss out of anyone after that to that level.
Karma came like, you know what? You guys are getting a bit too comfortable. Nah.
Not today. Not how good you are.
Let's make things a bit interesting over here.